Hey, I'm Sammy Osmond. I'm in Dr. Ledford's Global Appalachia class. We're on a field trip here today to Grandfather Mountain, and we're here with Elizabeth, who's, what's your formal job title here?
So my job title is Interpretive Park Guide.
Cool.
And I'm in the education department. We are informally known as the naturalists or the nature nerds, but my department is education, and I'm an interpretive park guide.
Wonderful. And it's a beautiful day, clear skies. We're a mile up above sea level learning some things today.
Yeah. So the Lynn Cove Viaduct, the famous bridge, Hugh Morton blocked the parkway being finished for more than 10 years because they wanted to blow out the side of that lower part of the mountain, and he did not allow it. But the cool thing about this building is that it made enough people so mad that it really protected the rest of North Carolina, because very quickly after this building was finished, North Carolina as a state passed very comprehensive ridgetop development laws.
Because you can see it from all over.
You can see it from Tennessee,
like
all over the place.
You can't see it from Mount Mitchell, though, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But laws are pretty tough to pass, and so maybe it really took something that was egregious enough in some people's eyes.
So we've heard that you're a bird nerd, maybe self-described, and
Yes.
we'd love to hear a little bit more about the birds of Grandfather Mountain.
Okay, yes. So we have, we have put together on our website an entire, not totally comprehensive, but a great list of when birds are here and what birds are here. There's always going to be weird ones, unexpected ones. We've already been looking today at some of our ravens that live up here at the peak. They're excellent acrobatic flyers, and ravens are not very typical in most of North Carolina, so to live in a place where we can see ravens daily is pretty amazing. We also see them as sort of the protectors of the peak, and they sort of run things up here. So for example, if we see a bald eagle, which we see bald eagles a lot, we typically have to run around and yell to people, "Hey, look, there's a bald eagle!" Because usually within about 2 minutes of a bald eagle showing up, about 15 ravens show up and chase the bald eagle away. Because they definitely see this as their territory.
Wow.
We are also one of the few places in North Carolina where peregrine falcons nest. So ideally, long term, this is not going to be rare. This will be not part of our rare species list. In the way that bald eagles have had a big recovery, in some parts of the world and country, peregrine falcons have. But in North Carolina, peregrine falcons are still very rare. They need cliffs that are inaccessible to humans, and that's where they nest. So you can see we have a lot of cliffs, and so they thankfully nest here pretty consistently. I believe 2 years ago, we know they put out 2 fledglings, so building back. But y'all will be interested to know another nesting place, I believe in Linville Gorge, is a popular climbing area. And so there's a little bit of conflict where they have to close down the climbing routes during the peregrine falcon nesting season.
Oh, wow.
And so obviously that's a big balance of recreation versus conservation.
Totally.
But thankfully, I don't know where our peregrines nest here on the mountain, but it's not somewhere that humans can get to. So
Good.
Yeah.